Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice. Welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video, what that day could be about for you. But just keep in mind, we could be picking up on things that have already happened, are currently happening, or will be happening further. So keep in mind about the timings, all right? And put the messages where they go in your life. You're going to have to use your own discernment. We are reading energies, and I'm trying to give you examples, but I won't be able to get each and every single individual example. We have the Four of Pentacles. I want it to be seen. With the Four of Pentacles, there's an energy of it's okay to save or to preserve something, but it's important to be mindful of the line. Okay, there's a limit where us preserving something actually turns into us being resistant to change and growth, if that makes sense. It's a time of saving your energy, saving your money, saving your breath. Okay. Now, this is the Black Violet Tarot deck. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so, another new deck. It's got a violet edge here, and it's just black and white with the violet edge. I hope you like it. It's my favorite colors, okay? What are your favorite colors? I know black is technically not a color, but mine are black and violet. Violet or purple or any shade of. What are your favorite colors or color combos, and why? All right, so let's see. What's going on for Pisces placements? At the time they find this video, what do they need to know for their highest good? Okay. I am running a special for those of you who don't know. 3 questions for $33.33. Still running, not sure for how long. So you might want to go ahead and take advantage of that. And thank you to those of you who have already. I love reading for you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for subscribing. Special thanks to my members. Welcome to new members. Always look in the description box. I link other videos that I think you might find useful, like your monthlies out, an extended for the members, etc., etc. Okay. Hold on. They're showing me a different oracle deck to go with this. Alright, let me just warm it up. And you'll see why they're showing me this. It's a very black and white kind of day. So we got the purple edge on that one. We got the red edge on this one. And it's black and white, right? Official things are on the mind today or coming to the forefront. So dealing with figures of authority, police, government, dealing with paperwork, rulings, decisions, security matters. All right, so let's see. Overall energy of the day for Pisces. Overall energy of the day for Pisces placements at this time. What do they need to know? Okay. So yeah, it can be a bit of a black and white kind of day. So either you having to make a decision and it's, just cut and dry, black and white, or remove the distractions, you make it black and white and do the, make the right decision, etc. Okay, bottom of the deck here, we do have luck. It's like the Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment, a yes answer, an approval, a lucky time for you, things going your way. You could be finding things, like random things, finding money for some of you, winning money. Let me just get some coffee. All right. We have conflict and change with luck. So for some of you, something that has been a struggle is finally going your way. Something that has been an obstacle is being removed. A conflict can be overcome at this time, whether that means we're making peace and moving forward together, or we're making our peace with the situation and leaving it behind. A positive change, a lucky change in a situation that has been difficult, challenging. It's caused inner conflict or outer conflict with this energy. Okay. Underlying energy in the tarot. 5 of Swords. Here's the conflict. Conflict, tension, pettiness, bitterness. Okay. Dealing with a bit of a bully, someone who's inflexible. Going back to that Four of Pentacles and the pre-shuffle. For some, that could be you. For others, this is someone you've been dealing with, and there's this energy of someone holding on to the pain, the grief, the sorrow, someone holding on to something that was said and hurtful and just not accepting the other person's apology, something along those lines. Overall energy here, we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It could be you or someone you're dealing with, but this is an energy of healing, love, nurturing, harmony, peace. Okay, so for some of you, you could be finally getting that apology today. Okay, I feel like it's something where it's gone to the limit, right? As in, the only thing I needed from you was an apology or an acknowledgement, and you took it so far that I just don't even want to deal with you. And now it looks like someone's wanting to backtrack and just give you what you wanted in the first place, so that you can move past the situation, right? So this could be something that just escalated, tension built and built and built, either because someone wasn't addressing the issue or because someone kept saying they were okay, but they really weren't. And it just came to a head, right? And there's some lucky change, there's some positive change with overcoming conflict here, okay? And if it's not you having conflict with another person, or is you having conflict within yourself as to whether or not you should say something, whether or not you should do something, blaming yourself for something, not forgiving yourself for something, right? Then this could also just be a time of challenge. And I just get this energy of there's no room to negotiate. So either dealing with someone like that or a situation where it's like, this is the process. There's no way around it. It may not make sense to you. It may be dumb, but it's like, there's no way around this. This is what I have to deal with. So you might have been trying to change a process. You might have been trying to change a law because it's dumb or unfair or not that legal or something like that, right? And there's going to be a lucky change with that, right? If you appealed something, if you pushed back on something, if you fought back on something, there's a lucky change in that situation for you. So let's see, when it comes to your work, your money, your business, studies, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, Eight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So for some of you, what this is, it's a day when you just take a step back from everything and everyone else and you just focus on your work. People might have opinions about you saying no to them, but you don't care. It's like, no, I'm just going to focus on myself, focus on what makes me happy, focus on what makes me money, and just not deal with drama. And this could be in your environment, friends, family, whatever it is. You're just taking a step back from the noise, and just focusing on one thing, one task, perfecting something, making something better, and it's going to bring you luck and fortune and money or recognition. For those of you, this is linked to the conflict situation. I feel like you've been dealing with someone who has the person that placed unrealistic standards, unrealistic expectations, double standards, okay, constantly making you feel like you have to work for their attention or approval, and then moving the goalpost, right? Pisces, if you do this and this and this, I'm going to give you what you want. You do everything, and then they go, oh no, actually you also have to do this and this and this. Or you didn't do this, well, you didn't tell me that I had to do that. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad, but you do have to do it, so I can't give you what you want at this time. Or just dealing with that kind of situation where the law keeps changing, or they keep adding stuff to the requirements, taking stuff off. And it also just feels like one person in particular. So either you've been getting bad advice with the High Priestess here from someone who just didn't know what they were doing. But instead of admitting they don't know what they're doing, they're like, yeah, no, I got this. I'm an expert. I'm a professional, right? And they've just been giving you bad advice. And so your process, your application, your paperwork, your whatever it is you're trying to accomplish here. Even if it's you looking for a job and listening to this recruiter, for example, and they're telling you, do this, do this, do that, but it's absolutely making stuff up, talking out of their behind. They don't know what they're saying. They're not in touch with what's on the market. They're not in touch with how people get jobs these days. This is someone who just thinks they know everything, and they're giving you bad advice. Okay, so it could be a case of you saying, you know what, I'm done, right? The Five of Swords is someone saying, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with this, right? This has been a waste of my time, or worse, a waste of my money. You've been paying someone for this, right? And they've just been giving you either just bad advice or kind of, the type of people that don't want to share knowledge, and they just intentionally just give you bits of information so that you still need them to tell you what to do. That's what I'm getting here. So someone that could have, maybe they were supposed to do like a handover. Maybe they're supposed to teach you something. Maybe they're supposed to show you how to do something. And they've just been either intentionally breadcrumbing, just giving you little bits here and there, so that you still have to go to them to tell you what to do, so that they're still needed, right, in the situation. Or this is someone who doesn't know what they're doing, but they act like they do. And they've just been causing a lot of stress for you and a lot of chaos. Okay, or just giving you bad advice, whether that's intentionally or not. Hold on. Are you coming in? All right. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, you could be, I don't know if something comes in to free you from this person. I don't know if you figure out what they've been doing. I don't know if they get fired or removed somehow. Or if you go in and say, I'm done, I'm not working with you anymore, I'm not working for you anymore, I'm not doing this with you anymore. And that's what finally creates the change, finally creates the turnaround here, because you're now able to either do it for yourself because you've gone and did the research for yourself, you don't need this person, or there's someone replacing them and they actually know what they're saying and doing, or yeah, something like that. You could even be filing a complaint or a report on someone, exposing them. Yeah, because I just feel like they've intentionally been giving you bad advice and kind of, or not spoon feeding, dripping, giving you bits of information so that you keep paying them, basically, right? You could be, if this has already happened and you reported someone, took someone to court, there's going to be victory in that situation, and it's going to be done, right? Final outcome. For those of you, this is a time, yeah, I just feel like someone who has unrealistic expectations from you and double standards, they won't do these things that they make you do, right? Someone's making you jump through hoops here. There's also an energy of scrutiny. So I don't know if you submit something, present something to be reviewed, if it's paperwork or a product or a presentation or a project. There's a time of assessment. There's a time of review, and someone is being very, very, if not necessarily nitpicky, but they have very high standards. Like, there is the grading matrix, and then they have their own grading matrix, if that makes sense, right? So it's like, well, for this person to get this result, they need to have A, B, and C. That's the default. That's the official version, and you qualify, right? And you go, well, I should get it. But this is someone who goes, well, no, yes, that's technically correct, but in my mind, in my eyes, to get that, you would have to have A, B, C, D, and another few letters. Does that make sense? So they're being unfair, basically. So you could be dealing with that kind of person and standing up to that kind of person, pushing back, fighting back, saying, can I have someone else review this? Can I talk to someone else? Can I get a second opinion? Can I talk to your manager, right? Type of energy. Push back, absolutely, on anything that you think is unfair at this time. Because I feel like someone's doing too much because they're trying to be important, just to keep it real, okay? On the personal business front, but just work in general, I feel, or anything involving money, there might be dealing with a bit of a snotty person, moody person, likes to create drama, a difficult customer, being difficult on purpose, someone leaving you bad comments or a bad review just because they're a bad person, something like that. And the message here is, for some of you, the advice is don't even engage, just ignore, okay? And it'll be different for everybody. You'll know what the best approach is for your situation, but for some of you, it's just not even to engage, to ignore, or to delete. And for others of you, it is to put that person in their place, to show proof, if you have proof, to expose them as the liar that they are, right? It'll be up to you to figure out which applies to you here. When it comes to your love life, we have the Empress, the Tower, and the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, when it comes to your love life here, there's some sort of conflict, something coming crashing down. A plan could be thrown out the window. Something you were planning for, whether it's a trip or a move or doing something together, it could be coming crashing down. I feel like for some of you it's because of weather. Okay, if you were planning a trip, the weather won't allow you to do that. For those of you, there just could be conflict. It could be because of children, pregnancy matters, or someone's mother or someone's sister, a female around them. And there could be conflict there. Yeah, someone's overstepping, someone's overbearing, overstepping, and it may cause trouble for you when it comes to your love life. Whether this is someone telling you you should date, you should do this, you should go there, this is how you meet people, criticizing you basically and telling you what to do, or it's someone who has opinions about your actual relationship, or someone who's too involved in your relationship. You might have to put someone in their place today, okay? Some harsh words may be needed. For those of you, there could be some sort of either a pregnancy scare for some, where that applies. Obviously, it's not going to be for everybody. And that may lead to some sort of tension, chaos, or conflict. Maybe you didn't quite have that conversation yet. I don't know. It depends on where you are in the relationship. For some of you, it could be a pregnancy scare. For others of you, it is an unplanned pregnancy that's stirring some tension, some conflict. For those of you, this could be like a clash, and someone leaves for a short time. They'll come back. It's just clash, hurtful words, going to your respective corners, and you'll come back to this later. Okay, so just be aware. Yeah, I just feel like regardless of if you're single and looking or not, or in between or whatever, this is someone who is overbearing today, and they're coming in and telling you what's what they think is what in your own life, or what they think you should be doing, or what they think your relationship should be. You're going to have to put this person in their place. For some of you, this is someone who means well, but for others of you, this is someone who's just being nosy and trying to be more involved than they need to be. Okay, it could be someone's mother who thinks, they have a right to say something, and I'm not saying they don't, but it's like we're all adults here, so treat me as an adult, not a child. So for some of you, you could be having that conversation. I'm making my own decisions. Thank you for your concern, etc., etc. And for those of you, I feel like there's an unplanned visit, unexpected visit, and it just throws the plans you had for yourself, or you and a loved one, or you and a partner, or you and a spouse. It throws those plans out the window because someone just turns up, or someone just expects you to drop what you're doing, and yes, it kind of forces your hand. So feeding back into a plan could be falling apart. It could be because someone just doesn't care. They didn't ask whether or not you had plans. They just turn up at your door, or they just call you and say you have to do something. It's bad. It's an emergency. Whatever the situation is. And it could be something that keeps happening, so that's why it could cause tension and conflict within your relationship. Like, whenever they call, this always happens, right? So there could be a conversation here of how someone needs to enforce boundaries. And it could be, again, if you're single, it's boundaries to tell people to back off and let you do your own thing in your own time, or what kind of partner you should be going for, or whatever the conversations have been. I feel like for some of you, they've been forcing you and pushing you and putting you in situations, right? So you're telling them, yeah, I'll meet people in my own time, and they keep inviting you to things and kind of just pushing you on people, or pushing people on you. You know, that kind of situation. And it's time to talk to that person, even though they mean well, to tell them to back off. Or like I say, in existing relationships, this is someone who just oversteps because they're allowed to, frankly. So today's the day to sit down and have a conversation where it's like, listen, I'm sick of this. It's not a good thing for you. It's not a good thing for us. you need to do something about it. If you don't do something about it, I'm going to do something about it. If you don't talk to them, I'm going to talk to them, and I'm not going to be as nice as you can be, right? Something that along those lines is what's going on here. This could even be someone's ex that they have children with, and they keep overstepping because they think they're entitled to. And I'm not saying, yes, children are the priority, but this is someone who intentionally is disrespectful of your new relationship. Okay, so boundaries are needed. Okay, and for some of you, you are going to just, if these conversations have already happened, this is where you talk to the person directly. You tell your partner or your whoever, right? You know what? I've given you enough time to handle this. I'm going to handle this. And you could be talking to their ex or their baby mama, baby daddy directly. It may lead to a bit of a conflict, a bit of a clash. And I feel like the way to do this is say what you have to say. Don't beat around the bush. But obviously trying to keep in mind to be polite and respectful, right? Say what you have to say, but try to do it in a polite way. They're still going to take it the wrong way because they don't want to hear what you have to say. But for you, especially if it's in writing, especially if it's, over the phone where people can hear you, you have to be kind, polite, because I don't know if there's they're looking for reasons to start even more trouble, or if there's anything legal involved, any sort of custody thing going on, and they're just looking for proof, or they're just intentionally trying to antagonize, so that they then have a reason to say you're not cooperating, or the two of you are not cooperating, etc., right? So you're just going to have to play the game, basically. All right. When it comes to your community, other people in your life, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Again, this is someone who I feel like has been watching you online. It's someone you haven't been speaking to for some time. They want to give you something, whether it's an apology, a gift, an explanation. This is something they've been thinking about and procrastinating about and putting off. I feel like this could be someone who's sorry for something they said because you haven't been speaking to them since. And I don't know if they thought, if they give you enough time, you're going to be the bigger person. And even though they were completely, extremely rude to you, you're still going to be the one to go talk to them. And that hasn't happened. And so this person's kind of been keeping an eye on you, trying to figure out what you're up to, what you're doing. And I think it's finally dawning on them that you're not going to go trying to talk to them after what they did or what they said. Okay? Yeah, but they're very sorry about something that they said. They're also immature because instead of just owning up to it and saying, look, that was bad, my bad, I'm sorry, giving it 2 days, 3 days, whatever, and then owning up to it, that would have been fine. But this has been going on. See what I'm saying? And they kept pushing back, and they kept trying to blame you, and they kept trying to gaslight you. And you're like, look, all you have to do is apologize and we can move on. And they just refuse to do it. Okay, so now maybe they grew up a little bit. I don't know, can't say. But they do feel bad. They do want to give you something to make up. Someone wants to make up for what they did, make up for what they said. Someone wants to explain something to you. I feel like for some of you, this is someone who you caught them in a lie somehow. And again, instead of owning up and apologizing, that's all they had to do. They turned it and twisted it and lashed out at you and blamed other people. And they just made it a mess. And you haven't been speaking to them. So this isn't, they want to explain, weeks, months later, they want to explain. They want to go, okay, this is what was happening. Yes, I lied. Yes, whatever. This is what was really happening, or that I was afraid of this, or someone's now kind of coming to a place where they want to explain themselves. They want to make up for what they did. Whether they follow through or not, difficult to say. I do see the King of Wands as someone who has principles, but with the Seven of Cups, it's while they're focused on you, they're acting right, or that's their intent right now. But I feel like as soon as something else takes their focus, this might happen again. So it's something to consider. But just know you might hear from someone trying to make amends with you, trying to explain something to you, trying to give you something, make up for something. Or this could be you reaching out to someone. I don't know. Put the roles where they go. Okay. Hold on. For those of you, I'm seeing someone giving you a voucher. A voucher or like a card you can buy stuff online with or book things online with this energy as an apology for something. Okay, it doesn't have to be a whole big thing. It could be that, they've recently said something hurtful to you. And this is them not letting it get like into a bigger thing and going, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that. They're not going to be like overly emotional about it, but they will say, I'm sorry, or they'll say something like, I want to make up for what I said, or I want to make up for what I did. So, yeah, someone wants to change the dynamic between the two of you and make it better, heal it, improve it. Okay. Someone could want to take you out for drinks, take you out to wine and dine you, take you out to buy you something. Or like I say, they're giving you something where you can go and buy yourself whatever you want, or you can go and do whatever you want with the thing. And if it's not, it will be an actual thing for a lot of you, but if not, it's an apology, what they want to give to you, an apology or an explanation, a justification, and some form of making amends. Okay? I feel like this is someone who can be reckless and impulsive, and their temper got the best of them in a moment. And they lashed out on you when someone else upset them. And I feel like you did not partake in that. You might have just turned around and left when they said what they said, or you might have actually said to them, you were lashing out on me when I didn't do anything to you, and then you left. Or you just said something like, your temper got the best of you right now, and that was very hurtful what you said, and you just turned around and left, right? Kept your composure, didn't lash out at them because they were lashing out at you. Didn't turn it. You recognized that it wasn't about you in the situation, and you didn't make it about you. You just said, you got stuff to deal with. That was hurtful. You need to work on that, and you just left. And to be honest, that's what this person, they were expecting you to lash out. That's what, they were expecting to happen. And when that didn't happen, that's what made them start to question what they said and what they did. Because it's almost like they kicked the puppy, And it's like, why the hell did I do that? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. The element of surprise for the day. What you don't see coming, we have the Page of Pentacles. So message, communication, apology, someone offering to do something nice for you, someone giving you a gift. Three of Wands, to close a gap, to close distance. This is also something in the mail. So something could be delivered early, or something could be delivered that you didn't know you had coming. Six of Cups, yeah. From someone you haven't seen or spoken to in a long time. This could also be it doesn't have to be with related to any sort of tension or conflict. This could be just a surprise message, a surprise gift from a sibling, from a friend, from a loved one that's at a distance from you. Okay, and for some of you, this could also be someone sending you money or sending you tickets to go see them. Okay, or they're asking if it's okay for them to come see you. They're showing you, I feel like someone's sending you a screenshot of their tickets. And it's like, surprise, I'm coming to see you. This could also be kind of what messes up other plans for you for the day, maybe with a partner or something you had bookmarked for your love life. Put the messages where they go. But you're going to have a really nice surprise from someone you haven't seen in a long time, or someone who's at a distance. They've been at a distance, whether that's actually or emotionally or communication-wise. There's communication, there's message, there's gift, there's an act of service. Okay, it's really nice energy. Someone's really trying to make up. Someone's really trying to make peace, or someone's really trying to do something nice for you, surprise you. Hopefully I didn't ruin anything. And for those of you, yeah, this is someone who's taking you out today. It could be by water somewhere, or out in nature, a park, seeing something with animals for some of you, or out on the sea, on the water, on a boat, or some sort of a place where you have rides. I don't know if it's like a carnival, or what do you call them? Where you have rides. Fun park? I don't know what they call it. I don't. Guys, when I do readings, it's half channeling, so I don't always have my words with me. Okay, so I'm doing my best. And for those of you, there's going to be a surprise pregnancy announcement. Hold on, Charlie's making up his mind as to whether or not he wants to come in. Go on. Okay. Cool. All right. So, Pisces, that is what I have for us today. Really nice energy, really nice reading. A focus on peace, a focus on harmony, a focus on love, a focus on fixing things, making amends, balancing things out. So that's really, really cool. Okay, so let me know how I resonate with the reading if you do. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.